Hi, this is Aaron from Galvin Specialized. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to adjust the sensitivity range on one of our taps, our electronic taps. This is used for instances where maybe there's a lot of reflectivity off your front of your basin. So what happens there is at different times of day you'll just get enough reflectivity, it'll turn on the tap and confuse the tap, and the tap will stay running. Now, if it stays running for 2 minutes, it will actually turn off because it realizes there must be something in front of the sensor. This can be a bit disconcerting for your clients. Generally, what I do on site is I adjust the sensitivity right back to the tap, so it's really close to the tap instead of here. So it's just on the side. If you turn it to the side, you go, water on. So if it's really reflective over this way, it can sometimes activate it if you have something quite bright. It all depends on what the reflection is, but generally what we're going to do is we're going to bring the sensitivity right back to right about here. The way to do that is simply with a white card. I generally use a white card. You can actually use your finger as well down at the bottom sensor, but I just find this card works a lot quicker, a lot easier. You're going to hold the card at the bottom of the sensor for 2 seconds until a green light comes on. 1, 2, and then you're going to go 1, 2, and then put it back in front of it and hold it for 15 seconds, disregarding the first flashes. Disregard those ones. You keep on waiting. And when it starts flashing, it's going to flash 1, 2. I'm just going to leave it at 2. That means that the sensitivity has been pulled back to pretty minimum. The standard factory setting is 6. The range goes from 1 to 8. So if we put the tap to the side again, it should be back a bit further. See, I can touch it there, where before it was turning on here. Now you have to go back there. Let's get it a bit more range. So I have to get a bit closer. Right there, to activate. That keeps any reflections out here that's reflecting into the sensor from activating it. But the secret is when you do this and reduce the range, you need to change the follow-up time, because what happens is they activate it, they pull their hands back, it turns off. For example, activate, I pull my hands back, oh, it's turned off. Activate, oh, I pull my hands back, oh, it's turned off again. You don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're going to set that sensor again. We're going to set it right back to number 1, so it's even less. And then I'll show you how to adjust the follow-up time, which we've done a video on before, but I'll show you on this video as well. So in front of it, 2 seconds. Take away, 1, 2, back in front of it. You're going to see 4 flashes. Ignore those ones. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just ignore that. As soon as it starts flashing, that's going to be the sensitivity range. I'm going to set it at 1. So that is pushed right back to the tap. So you're going to have to get your hand really close to activate it. Now that we've done that, I want to activate the tap by getting really close, but when I bring my hands back to wash underneath the outlet, it's now at the sensitivity range. We need to adjust the run-on time so that when you activate it, it runs for a set period of time. And that's done, like I said, in the other instructional video, you can do that, but I might as well put it in this video, but I'll show you here as well. So you put the card in front of it for 2 seconds. When it goes green, you take it away, and then you put it back in front of it for 5 seconds. You'll get 1 flash. You take it away and you put it back in front of it, and as soon as you start seeing the flashes, then it will count how many seconds it's going to be. You can go up to 10 seconds. I usually set it for around about 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's stay 6. All right. So now what's going to do is my hands out here. It's not turning on, not turning it on. Let's do. So it's not turning on. Oh, it's not turning on. On water, washing hands. Listen. Then turns off after around about 6 seconds, but it's not going to turn on here. So what we've done is we set the sensitivity back close, so they bring their hands to activate it without touching it. It turns on, they bring their hands back and can wash underneath it and walk away and it turns off. This is the way it works best when you have issues where it's reflecting on the front of the basin here and it keeps the tap from turning on and this stuff. So, sorry, put your hands in front, on, washing your hands, I'm done, walk away, turns off. Just for the sake, we'll go ahead and set it back to the normal settings, which is just instant off, no follow-up time. So that's just instant off. Once you're out of the sensitivity range, it's done. We'll set the sensor right back to number 6, just so it's back to standard settings. Green light, 1, 2, back and front, holding it, ignoring the 5 flashes coming up or 4 flashes coming after 5 seconds. Here, there's your 4 flashes, we ignore those, keep holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is the standard factory settings. That's the sensitivity range, so when your hands are underneath the spout, it turns on. On, washing, take away, turn off. Thank you very much for that. If you have any questions, feel free to call Galvin Engineering on 089-249-5900. Thank you very much.